Oh my gosh, it's been 6 months. We're here. It's Quail Mania. It's Saturday morning.
Like, there's been so much crap that has went into this, and I call it that because it stirred some up, and it's been all kinds of stuff, getting the presenters to get us their videos, to editing, to make sure everything was right for you guys, putting it all together. This has been like it's going to be the ultimate nerdathon for Quail.
I know we've been working really hard on it, and I really, really hope that everybody who's watching really gets something out of it that helps them on their quail journey. That was the whole point.
And look, I've got to say this, your upgraded ticket, if you choose to get one of those, some of the people that we're fixing to tell you about that are doing these presentations, you got anything from a 10% coupon to a 100% coupon,
Yes.
giving stuff away free,
Yes.
like
Yes.
pretty steep coupons. Cause some of them, when we were talking about this before we started recording, you were telling me the amounts and I was like, what?
Yeah.
They're doing it for that? It's
Yep.
a pretty huge thing. Now, I will say this, that coupon cuts off last day of February. So you'll have to get your orders in and get quick, but I would be prepared because there might be a waiting list.
Yeah, it's a little bit busy this year. Now, I do have to throw in a bummer disclaimer that if you did buy an upgraded ticket or you're fixing to, please do not share those coupon codes. The speakers are not going to honor them if you share the code. So they're one-time use. So please try not to share them. It takes away from their time and their expertise and their products. So
Yep. They're going to, when they get an order that has that coupon code on it, they're going to send one of us a message and say, hey, did so and so upgrade? And we respond back, yes, they're going to fill your order.
yep,
If we respond back with a no, they're going to hit cancel.
right. So
And you're not getting your 3% credit card feedback either.
So let's get this party started. Let's tell everybody what's going on. So Craig Beam is here. He's going to tell us about brooding and get us started on how to use all of the stuff and set a brooder up and
I
properly.
mean, that's important
Yeah.
because, you look in some of the backyard groups and some of the all about groups, and you see people and their quails are dropping like flies and they don't know why. And it's that brooder. I mean, being able to brood is almost as important as being able to use your incubator.
Yep. You can get them hatched, but then you got to keep them alive. So brooders are important. Now, he's from Beam Farm LLC in Oklahoma. So we are ecstatic to have him, and we need you to support him for taking his time to do that.
Another thing we're going to talk about is making money with quail. I mean, let's be honest, feed's not getting any cheaper, and everybody wants to know how to make money with their hobby. Because, if you, what is it? If you can make money, enjoy what you're doing, you'll never work a day in your life
Yes.
or something like that. It's always a hot topic to cover food costs, supplemental income. And Deke is Christian's company. He's located in New Jersey. He is fascinated with numbers and how to make quail profitable. Um, he's going to share different ways that he can utilize literally everything.
Yeah.
Some of the stuff that he buys, I'm like, really? Okay. I don't have a use for it, so I'll send them to you.
The only thing that he really doesn't use is the manure, and that's where Leah's going to come in, and she is going to tell us how to even use that in the garden. She's from Southern Biophiliac in Florida, and she's an avid gardener, and she is going to tell us how to even use the poop.
And like, that's when you have chickens, you have a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
But when you have quail, I
Yeah,
mean, you've got a mound, like a
I do.
mound. So, that it's a lot. So being able to figure out how to utilize that and compost it and all that. I mean, she did a really good job. I was going over that video yesterday, fine tuning everything, getting it set up in the right format so I could dump it into the software so y'all could watch it. And I was just like, you could do that. I never thought of that.
Mhm.
So that was really good. I liked it. Let's see. Who else do we have? Rebecca from Thieving Otter Farm, who last weekend I actually got to go meet her in person. She used to have some cooney pigs. Now I have them. But I got to meet her and she loves all the colors and fascinating with all the patterns. Like, I'm curious to know just how many different colors she has. I've seen some videos that she's posted where she literally has a ton of different stacks of cages. So, got to have lots of colors. So, she's going to talk about some of that. And she's going to talk about some odd things that she has. And you never know, she might disclose, is it four S's, five S's?
Really cool.
However many super secret, whatever she's going to be releasing this year, she might share that in her video. So y'all want to watch out for that. You don't think she's going to share it?
Mm.
No, she's going to make them wait. I don't blame her. I would too.
All right, so there's always a lot of conversation about the eggs and the allergens, and so sought out a nutritionist, a people nutritionist, not an animal nutritionist. Her name is Katie Hyde. She is in the nutrition department at the University of Tennessee in Knoxville. She did a presentation for us on everything you need to know about quail meat, the nutritional analysis, because as we grow our own food, it doesn't come in packaging. Therefore, you don't have that little label thingy on the package that tells you what you need to know. So she's breaking it all down for us, and that way you have all the information you can tell your customers and you know for yourself.
Let's see who is next. Oh, look, we've got to mention Terry's video. Everybody knows Terry from Katernik's Corner. Well, Terry from Katernik's Corner also has Gulf Coast Quail. And Terry is become very well known for the Terry Baiter. He has lots of videos on YouTube that talks about everything from building cages. He reviews a lot of he has reviewed a ton of different cages. People send him incubators to review and he checks them out. And he's like, some of them, I don't even talk about them because they're garbage, but he's got a lot of them. So he has learned a whole lot about incubating. So Harry has a video that we're going to have to present to y'all that talks all about the really nerdy, nitty gritty behind incubating. I thought the podcast that we did a while back on incubating, hatching eggs was pretty in depth, but like he gets all into
It's
a
nerdy.
lot of it. He gets nerdy. Yeah, that's appropriate.
All right. And then, of course, we have Alexandra Doss of Stellar Game Birds in Florida. She has had quail, I think, 25-ish years now. She's had quail for a really long time. She has a sustainable market in Florida. Well, I mean, she has sustainable practices to support her market in Florida. She's also an author. She writes for magazines. She has books. One of her newest ebooks is available in the upgraded ticket. It's part of the cost of the ticket. And so we welcome her to Quail Mania.
I'm glad that I get to talk about this person. This person I met in person the first time a couple years ago, and she is like a little sister. This and a brain, which coincidentally, my little sister is extremely intelligent, but I don't know. Bree Pats from Pips and Chicks, she has a virtual show that she's done for the last couple of years that is really good. And the judges that she has, they talk about the birds in a way that you would think is pictures. Like how can you really tell a whole lot? But she has people send really good pictures. And so I mean, it's a great show. Y'all should go back and watch it. But in the video that she done for us, she talks about genetics. And she really shows just how smart she is in some of it, because even this nerd was a little mind blown. But she's got a very nice presentation where she shows you the phenotypes and all that kind of stuff. She puts it in a way that somebody that's thinking about getting started in quail, which, we've done that podcast before, but she done it in a way that if you're thinking about doing it because you want pretty neat stuff or whatever, you can understand the genetics behind it. But she, in true poultry nerd fashion, she does get a little nerdy. And she does a really good job of explaining some of the stuff about the genetics in quail, which when I watched that video, when I was going through it, getting it set up, I was like, really? Whoa.
Did you know she had a reference library on her website now for the genetics?
She has a huge reference library.
Mhm. Yeah.
And a lot of people, there's tons of posts, and some of them get very interesting and comical about genetics. And I tell people, I'm like, hey, look, go to this website, look at, she's got it very well organized. And when she has the stuff out there, she shows you the science behind where the information came from. And that's one of the things that a lot of people, they say stuff is one way, but they don't have the proof of why or what supports their research. Bree does that.
Mhm.
So y'all got to be sure to check her out.
Let's see who's left. Oh, Mandy. Mandy has become a good friend of mine. She lives about an hour from me, so we meet on occasion for lunch. But she is from the Quail Barn
Ooh,
in
hang on, hang on,
Tennessee.
hang on.
What?
When y'all meet for lunch, do y'all take her to the diner in Bell Buckle?
No, we meet midway.
Well, I need to encourage her to come there because that diner's amazing. Sorry, I like food.
Okay, so she does balloons, like seriously does balloons, not just pretends to do balloons. She does them by the thousands. And so she has a going business doing balloons. She is going to explain everything that you need to know to get a balloon business started up near you.
I like her video too.
Yeah. Yep. So I think, oh, wait, we forgot ourselves.
I mean, we're just the poultry nerds. Guys, let me tell y'all something. Jennifer, those of you that have been under a rock or that you're new to the quail world, she has custom designed quail foam or egg foam that they're cut to maximize the space in the USPS free priority mailboxes that you can get. And literally at one point, she did a test with her box. She put eggs in there, kicked them around the floor in her barn, stuck them in the incubator, and most of them hatched. Because you joke about the post office playing soccer, but sometimes I've got shipped eggs that look like they were trying to kick field goals. So it happens. But her egg foam, she talks about her egg foam, and she also talks about like how to get started on the business side of shipping quail, ways that you can use those boxes and be creative and still, coincide with all the regulations, and how to get started selling eggs, the hatch and egg business. And she also includes her ebook that shows you where to get all the stuff, right?
It's in the upgraded ticket, the ebook is. Yep.
Well, I mean, you can't get a cheat sheet for free. Sorry,
No,
guys.
no, you gotta be serious. So, and then Carrie studying nutrition. He is the nutrition nerd. He is going to be doing a presentation later this morning on what to feed your quail and why. It's important.
It
It's
is.
all a big circle.
And, since I started using what I'm using now to feed mine, I can honestly say my barn smells better than yours.
Hey, we're not gonna have stinky competition. Okay,
The
let's
feed
quit
has a lot to
chattering.
do with it.
Let's quit chattering and let them get started on Quail Mania.
Y'all have a good day.
Bye.